Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Rafida Wahid. I'm from TBIC class. This video will present it to our lecturer, Mrs. Fitria Rahmawati, as the lecturer of syntax subject, and this video will present it as the independent assignment of syntax subject. So guys, in this video, I will explain about two sentences that I take from my article, and I have already analyzed about two sentences itself about lexical categories, phrasal categories, tree diagram, and PS rules. So in this video, I will make it clearly and explain for you clearly. So don't go anywhere. Okay. The first one is the design of the study was descriptive qualitative. I have already analyzed about the lexical categories. You can see on the screen. Design is noun, study is verb, was is verb, descriptive is adjective, and qualitative is adjective. Okay, now we go to the next phrasal categories. When we want to determine the phrasal categories of the sentence, we have to know and we have to remember that one sentence consists of noun phrase and verb phrase. And then we determine first about the noun phrase. The noun phrase here is the design of the study, and then the verb phrase here was descriptive qualitative. So noun phrase here have structure again that are noun phrase and prepositional phrase. So noun phrase from the design and of the study is called by prepositional phrase because on the beginning of the phrase there is a preposition, and the word or the sentence after preposition called by prepositional phrase. And next, go to for phrase. There are two structure again that are verb phrase and adjective phrase. Verb phrase here was descriptive. Why was descriptive called by verb phrase? Because there is was before descriptive. Was is auxiliary verb that help descriptive be a verb. So was descriptive is verb phrase, and adjective phrase is descriptive qualitative because descriptive qualitative is adjective in one phrase. And then we go to the next, that is tree diagram. You can see on the screen there is tree diagram. Sentence of the design of the study was descriptive qualitative. There is sentence and you have to know and you have to remember that one sentence consists by NP and verb phrase. Noun phrase here have two sentences, that is noun phrase and verb phrase. Noun phrase consists of determiner and noun. What is the determiner is the, what is the noun is design, and for prepositional phrase here consists of preposition, determiner, and noun. So what is the preposition is of, what is the determiner is the, and noun is the study. Now we go to the verb phrase. On the verb phrase there are two structure on the tree diagram. There are verb phrase and adjective phrase. On the verb phrase there are consists of auxiliary and verb. Auxiliary is was, verb is descriptive. Adjective phrase consists of two structures that are adjective and also adjective. What is the adjective is descriptive. So what is the other adjective is qualitative. So now we know to the tree diagram of the sentence, and now we go to the PS rules. PS rule, it is explain about the structure of the tree diagram. So NP, for example, NP consists of NP and PP. So NP consists of determiner and NP. So on the screen you can see there is PS rules of the tree diagram of the sentence. The design of the study was descriptive qualitative. So on the sentence there is consists of noun phrase and verb phrase. On the noun phrase consists of noun phrase again and prepositional phrase, and noun phrase consists of determiner and noun, and then prepositional phrase consists of preposition, determiner, and noun. Whereas verb phrase consists of verb phrase and then adjective. Verb phrase again consists of auxiliary and verb, and then adjective phrase consists of adjective and adjective. So the function of tree diagram, PS rules, phrasal categories, lexical categories, it is to know the structure of the sentence. So now we know the structure of the sentence. The design of the study was descriptive qualitative. We know the structure of the sentence, that the lexical categories, there is noun. So what is the noun? Is design. We know what is the position, what is the function of this word actually. So now about phrasal categories, we know where is the noun phrase, where is the verb phrase, and in the verb phrase there's structure again. And if we want to know the structure, deep structure about this phrasal categories, we make tree diagram, and in tree diagram we know the structure, deep structure. What is the noun phrase? So what are the words that consist of the noun phrase? We know from tree diagrams, and we make it clear in PS rule what are the words that consist on noun phrase, and in the noun phrase what is the consist again, so we know. Okay guys, now we go to the next sentence. On the screen you can see there is sentence, complicated sentence, that is the government has recognized the importance of English and has issued a decree allowing English to be tough. So we have already analyzed about the lexical categories. The lexical categories is government is noun, has is verb, recognize is verb, important is noun, English is noun, has is verb, issued is verb, decree as noun, and then allowing is verb, English is noun, be is verb, and then tough is verb. So now we go to the next is phrasal categories. So it is more complete than the sentence before. So the sentence, the government has recognized the importance of English and has issued a decree allowing English to be tough. It is a complicated sentence. So now the first one, we identify the noun phrase and the verb phrase. The noun phrase here is the government, and the verb phrase here is has recognized until the end. And on the verb phrase there is structure. Under the verb phrase, the structure is verb phrase, noun phrase, conjunction, and verb phrase. On the third verb phrase, there is this verb phrase have structure again. The structure are verb phrase, noun phrase, verb phrase, and prepositional phrase. And the prepositional phrase here have structure. What is the structure? Is verb phrase. You can see on the screen what is the difference based on the color of the line. So the blue color is noun phrase and the red color is verb phrase. You can see the difference between both of them on the screen, and I will explain about tree diagrams. So as I explained, as I said before, that the function of tree diagram phrasal categories pre-S rule to know the structure deeply about the sentence. What is the position of the sentence? So this sentence have a structure. What is the structure? Noun phrase and verb phrase. One sentence consists of two phrasal categories that are noun phrase and verb phrase. This sentence consists noun phrase. What is this? The noun phrase consists of determiner and noun. The determiner is the noun is government, and then there is a tree diagram about verb phrase. Verb phrase have four structures. What are these? So the first one is verb phrase, the second one is noun phrase, the third one is conjunction, and the fourth one is verb phrase again. So now we discuss deeply about this verb phrase. We discuss about the verb phrase. Verb phrase have verb phrase again. So what are verb phrase consist of? Auxiliary and verb. What is the auxiliary has? What is the verb is recognized. You can see by yourself. And then verb phrase also consists of noun phrase. What is the noun phrase? Is determiner and noun. You can see what is the determiner and what is the noun. And then verb phrase consists also by conjunction. What is the conjunction of this sentence? You can see there is and. And is conjunction. And is the structure of verb phrase of this sentence. And then there is verb phrase again. And verb phrase itself have four structure again. What are the structures? There are verb phrase again, noun phrase, verb phrase again, and prepositional phrase. What is the verb phrase consist of? Auxiliary and verb. Noun phrase, determiner, and noun. Verb phrase is consists of verb and noun. And prepositional phrase of this verb phrase is consists of preposition and verb phrase again. And then in the verb phrase itself have a structures that are auxiliary and verb. So now we know the structure complicated of this sentence. That is, this sentence have two structure, that is noun phrase and verb phrase. Noun phrase consists of determiner and noun phrase and noun, and then verb phrase. Verb phrase consists of four structures, or we can say phrasal categories again. Verb phrase, noun phrase, conjunction, verb phrase. On the verb phrase we can see the structure. And then the verb phrase, the fourth verb phrase of this verb phrase of this sentence have four structures again. Verb phrase, noun phrase, verb phrase, and prepositional phrase. And prepositional phrase here consists of verb phrase again. What is that? Auxiliary and verb. So now we know the deeply structure about this sentence by tree diagram, and we make PS rules to make it clearly that noun phrase consists of determiner and noun, verb phrase consists of verb phrase, noun phrase, conjunction, and verb phrase. So PS rules made when tree diagram have already made. So before tree diagram made, so PS rule cannot made because PS rules it is explain about the structure, what phrasal categories it is consists about. So PS rules explain about that. So when the tree diagram not made, so PS rule cannot make again. Okay, so that's all from me. I think it's enough. You can see on the screen for the clear and the sentence about the noun phrase. if you don't understand about my explanation. So thank you very much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.